Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart, the art of listening. We're drawing wisdom from Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Get ready to unlock the secrets of becoming an exceptional listener. So, grab your journals, get comfy, and let's embark on this journey together. Now, you know I love a good story. And Dale Carnegie, he was a master storyteller. In How to Win Friends and Influence People, he shares a tale about Theodore Roosevelt, one of the most charismatic presidents in American history. Think about it. Leading a nation, making tough decisions, it takes a certain kind of magnetism to connect with people from all walks of life. And Roosevelt, he had it in spades. But here's the thing. His secret wasn't about being the loudest voice in the room or dominating every conversation. No, Roosevelt understood that true influence came from making others feel seen, heard, valued. Carnegie writes about how Roosevelt would meticulously prepare for meetings with guests, taking the time to learn about their passions, their work, their families. Can you imagine the President of the United States taking the time to learn about what made the people he met tick? He understood that when you make others the center of your attention, you create an instant connection. Think back to a time when someone truly listened to you, asking questions out of genuine curiosity. Didn't it make you feel valued, respected, even cherished? That's the power of shifting the focus from ourselves to the person in front of us. Whether you're at a networking event, a family dinner, or even just chatting with a cashier at the grocery store, making the other person feel important is a gift. It's a gift that says, I see you, I hear you, and what you have to say matters to me. So how do we cultivate this ability to make others the center of our attention? It starts with a conscious decision, a choice to quiet our own inner monologue and truly tune in to the person in front of us. You'll be amazed by the connections you forge and the relationships you deepen when you master the art of making it not about you. Now let's talk about the cornerstone of any great conversation, asking questions. But not just any questions, my friends. We're talking about genuine, heartfelt inquiries that show a real interest in the person you're speaking with. Think about it. We all have a story to tell, a journey that's uniquely our own. And when someone takes a genuine interest in that story, it creates an instant bond. It says, I see you, not just as a face in the crowd, but as a fascinating individual with experiences, dreams, and aspirations worth exploring. So, how do we craft those conversation-sparking questions? It starts with tapping into your natural curiosity. What genuinely intrigues you about the person you're talking to? What do you want to learn more about? Maybe it's their career path, their passion for photography, or their experience traveling the world. Instead of asking generic questions like, what do you do? Try something more engaging like, what inspired you to pursue that career path? What do you find most rewarding about your work? You see, the key is to go beyond the surface level, to dig a little deeper and uncover the stories that make the other person tick. And here's the beautiful thing. When you ask genuine questions, you invite the other person to open up, to share their experiences and perspectives. It's like opening a treasure chest full of fascinating stories, insights, and wisdom. But it all starts with asking the right questions, questions that come from a place of authentic interest and a desire to truly connect. Think of yourself as a conversation facilitator, creating a safe and inviting space for the other person to share their story. And who knows, you might just be surprised by what you learn, the connections you forge, and the friendships you cultivate simply by asking a few genuine questions. You know, we often talk about the importance of listening, but what does it truly mean to listen actively, to absorb not just the words being spoken, but the emotions and intentions behind them? It's about being fully present in the conversation, silencing that inner voice that wants to jump in with our own thoughts and opinions, and instead giving the speaker the gift of our undivided attention. Think back to a time when you felt truly heard. not just listened to, but truly heard, understood on a deeper level. It's a powerful feeling, isn't it? It makes us feel seen, validated, and connected. And that's the power of active listening. It's about creating that space for the other person to feel heard, to know that their thoughts and feelings matter. Now, active listening goes beyond just hearing the words. It's about engaging all of our senses, paying attention to the speaker's body language, their tone of voice, the subtle cues that reveal their true feelings. Are they leaning in, eager to share? Are their shoulders slumped, carrying the weight of the world? Are they making direct eye contact, seeking a genuine connection? These non-verbal cues can tell us just as much, if not more, than the words themselves. But active listening also involves actively showing the speaker that we're engaged, that we're right there with them on their journey. It's about nodding our heads in understanding, offering encouraging words like, "I hear you," or "Tell me more." And when appropriate, it's about reflecting back what we've heard, summarizing the speaker's key points to ensure we're on the same page. This not only shows that we're truly listening, but it also helps us to process and internalize the information, leading to a deeper understanding. You see, active listening is a dance, a delicate balance between giving the speaker our full attention and gently guiding the conversation to ensure clarity and understanding. It's about being present, engaged, and empathetic, creating a space where the speaker feels safe to share their authentic selves. And when we do, we unlock a world of possibilities. Oh, this is a tough one, isn't it? We're so used to filling every silence, to jumping in with our own thoughts and stories. But here's the thing, sometimes the most powerful thing we can do in a conversation is to simply be quiet. You see, when we interrupt, when we steer the conversation back to ourselves, we're essentially saying, your story isn't as important as mine. And that, my friends, is a surefire way to shut down a conversation and make the other person feel unheard. Now, I understand that interrupting can sometimes come from a good place. We might be excited to share a similar experience, or we might be eager to offer a solution to a problem. But even with the best intentions, interrupting can derail a conversation and make the other person feel like they're not being heard. So, how do we break this habit of interrupting? It starts with self-awareness. Pay attention to your own patterns in conversations. Do you find yourself constantly jumping in, eager to share your own thoughts? Do you dominate conversations, leaving little space for others to speak? Once you're aware of your tendencies, you can start making a conscious effort to pause before speaking. Take a breath, count to 3, and ask yourself, is it truly necessary for me to speak right now? Or would it be more beneficial to simply listen and let the other person finish their thought? Now, I know this can be challenging, especially for those of us who are naturally talkative. But trust me, the more you practice the art of silence, the more you'll realize its power. Silence allows space for reflection for both the speaker and the listener to process information and formulate their thoughts. It creates a sense of intimacy, a feeling of being truly present with the other person. And most importantly, it shows respect. It shows the speaker that you value their words, that you're willing to give them the time and space to fully express themselves without interruption. Remember, the secret to being a captivating conversationalist lies in how well you listen. By focusing on the other person, asking genuine questions, practicing active listening, and avoiding interruptions, you can create meaningful connections that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. So, as you go about your day, I encourage you to approach your interactions with a renewed sense of intention. Make a conscious effort to truly listen to the people you encounter, to hear their stories and to connect on a deeper level. In your next interaction, how can you practice listening more and talking less? What questions can you ask to show genuine curiosity about the other person's life? Let's create a world where we truly listen to each other. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, keep shining your light. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Until next time.